Okay, folks, we are now getting ready for the second lab of the year. We're going to be using the same apparatus. There's the calculator. One thing that'll look a little bit different this time is kind of how we have things set up floor-wise. What you see down here, that's a handy-dandy little motion detector. And then there's a ramp we'll use. And we've got it set up so that it can travel a long ways to the front or to the back. And we'll set up different alleys in the room so that that can happen. The difference is this time, now it's not going to be you that's doing the experiment, but it will be instead a car. We've got a car here, and you'll get to take a look at that in just a moment, but that's what we'll be doing. So today, what you'll want to do is you'll turn the calculator on, and that hopefully is not the case, but it might be. We want to go to the Apps menu. Once again, Apps. Pulls up that screen. The thing we're looking for this time is Data Mate, not VST apps or Data Match, Data Mate. I'll hit enter and it'll tell me some information. And then what it should say is that in Dig 1 there is a motion detector, and you can see that that number is changing, 7.987, etc. I'll see if I can, there we go, 7.987, 7.99, and that's just basically detecting the motion that's occurring, and there's really no motion occurring, so it's just seeing what's happening about 8 meters down the road from it, or probably at about the wall. Now, to run this experiment, what you'll need to do is go to number 2, which says Start. But you don't want to do that yet, because when you hit Start, then it will start recording your data. So once your partner or partners are in place, and I'm going to have my partner Jordan get in place, you'll want to start with the car, and watch what happens to the distance value here. The distance changed to 0.534, 543, and now distance is pretty constant. You want to set it so your distance stays about constant and a little bit bigger than half a meter away. Now you hit Start. And you'll hear it beep, and once it beeps, you can release. Make sure after you release that you get all your hands out of the way, etc. There's where your car has ended up, all the way out there. There's the car. Ending up down there, it's stopped at that point. Now, your calculator gives you 3 options, one for distance, one for velocity, for acceleration. You'll end up using all 3 of these options. So I'm going to take a look. To find the distance graph, there's what it looks like. And you see a very nicely sloping graph. And then all of a sudden it gets out there where it's kind of messy. Well, that's where the calculator can kind of stop picking it up. So as it gets 3 or 4 meters away, it kind of stops picking it up because it's veered off to the side. We can adjust that and try again. Hit enter to get back to the graphing menu. Go to velocity graph, and there you can see what the velocity looks like. It's very constant, pretty consistent as it goes down the ramp until it gets to that same kind of messy point where it loses contact. Hit enter again. You can take a look at the acceleration graph. And again, acceleration seems very, very constant, which is a good thing until you get out to where the car has disappeared from the screen. Hit enter and you can get back to the menu. There will be different things you have to do in this. If you ever need to get to the main screen, you hit 1, and that takes you back to this main screen, which then you can go to the Analyze menu, number 4, and do some of the things you may need to do, and etc. from that particular menu. This is kind of a pre-lab for you for tomorrow. I hope this is good with the information you'll have in your lab document. The 2 of these things should get you set up. You hit quit, number 6, hit enter, and then shut it off just like you normally would, and voila, you're done. Hopefully this pre-lab helps. We'll see how it works. Thanks.